What's up, guys? It's Eric. I'm in the model studio now with the new custom build Challenger. This is the Strip Teaser Pro Street Dragster, a complete custom build. I used this Streetburner kit right here, the 70 Challenger 2-in-1 kit by Revelle. This is the first kit that I built, basically box stock in a fiery orange. I did add in a lot of extra details into the engine, which of course I have a couple of videos on this car. But I loved it so much I decided to build a Pro Street, kind of a dragster version, which I'll try to go over some of the details, and I'll put a slideshow at the end of the video. I do have a couple of videos on this car, some of the build updates on the stuff I had to do. So if you guys want to check that out for the extra details. But she turned out so beautiful. It's in a nice kind of a candy apple, metallic red. The tires, my wife actually made those MT decals for me for the big Mickey Thompson decals, because I wasn't going to order a whole sheet just to get just those two little letters right there. So that worked out really cool. So big shout out to my wife. Here's a shot at that beautiful engine. I did use the optional parts from the 2-in-1 kit to make it kind of a dragster. Got the high-rise intake, carburetors, this chrome air scoop up here. I did add in air cleaners inside here using pieces of the sprue, just painted ivory white and in a regular flat white to kind of give it that look like it's got an air cleaner inside there. I did add in the plug wires, the hose coming off the breather right there, the hose coming off the brake, the master cylinder, this wire right here. Kind of spin it around a little bit. Got this wire right here going back and across the firewall. I painted all the hoses in a tester's rubber, so it looks, I mean, it really looks like a rubber color, which is really cool. I did add this kind of overflow hose right here going off the radiator. The battery, I didn't have to add any extra wires because it's kind of molded into the kit already, so I just painted them. So it looks like it's got battery leads in there. But she turned out really cool. So I'll give you a quick shot of the inside, which you can see. Again, if you saw the other videos, I used a Nova Prostreet 66 Nova for a lot of these parts, for part of the chassis and the interior. But the roll cage I actually made, I'll throw up a shot of it real quick. Roll cage I ended up making from the sprues. It was my first time doing that. I just had to heat it up with a lighter and bend it to where I wanted it. It turned out a lot nicer than the roll cage I was originally going to use. And also the seat is from a Plymouth, I believe, Pro Street. I got it off eBay. And the interior, what I did is I basically, which I'll throw up some shots, you know, the slideshow, you can kind of see what I did. But I left out the door panels, and I had to cut out the back seat and add in a custom back right there using cardboard, and then a piece of wax paper for back here. I'll spin it around real quick. So that's what you see back there in the silver, which is supposed to depict, come on, focus, like an aluminum, is actually wax paper just painted silver. But it's nice and smooth and looks really good. Everything fitted up really nice. I did use the original console, steering wheel, and shifter. The shifter was chrome, but I painted it in the tester's translucent red, like you would use for your taillights. It looks like a nice marbly type shifter. Looks really cool. But I did leave in the original console with the wood grain. I did as much detail in the dash as I could. Of course, you'll see all that in the slideshow. But I left out the door panels because, you know, a dragster, you're going to gut it out, save weight. So it's mainly all aluminum and stuff inside there. So it turned out really nice. As far as the chassis goes, let me spin this baby around. Again, I did have to cut out about halfway down and add a tubbed out chassis from the 66 Nova Prostreet. And then glued it up right there to the original Challenger chassis in the front. So it was kind of meticulous getting it lined up right, getting it measured right, but it turned out perfect. Also got the wheelie bars, which is from the 66 Nova kit, and also the rear end so that I could fit those tires on it, and everything fit up nice. And also the headers are from the 66 Nova, which I had a little bit of a fitment issue on those, but I got them in there since the front end is from the original Challenger kit. Here's a quick shot of the front end. I did tape it off and paint this a semi-gloss black. And also down here, I used a Molotov pen to chrome out these bezels right here. And then I just painted in here with the translucent yellow. So you get that fog light look. Same thing with the marker lights. I always chrome out the entire area. And then I go in with the translucent paint and then paint it so it gives it a nice glow. Same thing with the red back here. There's some awesome wheelie bars. As you know, this baby's going to be popping a wheelie. I'll show you some of these cool decals. I got the National Hot Rod Association right there. It'll focus eye candy, because of course she's candy apple red. And it's eye candy anyway, being a 70 Challenger. The wing, I did an optional wing on this car. I did that one. On this original Challenger, I did that wing. So I wanted to change it up a little bit. But it's a nice pair. Really cool cars. Took me quite a while to build this car. Lots of thought went into it. And engineering parts and stuff. Kind of flip it up again so you can see that. But everything lined up really nice once I got it all together. So it was a lot of fun. I'll throw up a quick slideshow again so you can enjoy the build progress of this car. If you haven't seen the other videos, check them out if you want to see more in depth of how I built this car. And we'll get on the next one, which I plan on doing a Mustang Boss, a 69 Boss 302 next. That'll be in the works. So you guys be on the lookout, and we'll see you guys next time.